For a fantastic day wherever you guys are in the big world, big wide world. We are back, of course. We are going to be covering the Sinquefield Cup. Wait, what? Wait, what the heck? Wait, what the heck? Magnus made a tweet? I've withdrawn from the tournament. I've always enjoyed playing the St. Louis Chess Club and hope to be back in the future.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Oh my gosh. I'm actually, for maybe one of the few times since I started streaming, I'm at a loss for words too. I mean, I gotta leave it here. I mean, this got spicy really fast, you guys. They didn't say why Magnus withdrew. I'm gonna tell you guys there.
Chess club events not allowed.
I mean, there are only two possibilities. I'll mute it for 1 second. There are only two possibilities as far as why Magnus withdrew. One of the reasons that Magnus withdrew is maybe he got COVID and he's feeling sick, or there's a secondary reason, which is what they're probably going to talk about. I know that some version of what I've said already is going to end up on Reddit. But if there was no delay and there's a delay now, then yeah, if there was no delay and there's a delay now, then there's a reason. There's yeah, it's just that simple. It's just that simple.
It's been
what are they doing?
For increased security, and this I think is a radio.
Potentially, I wouldn't know, but
what that's going on.
Yeah,
because that's a very serious wanting that just took place. As here he is, our tournament leader, Hans Niemann, getting ready to do battle in round 4. And there you go. I'm told we have breaking news.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here that a certain world champion, Magnus Carlsen, has decided to not play.
Here we go.
Today's game, and oh my goodness, the clock is going to be started. There's a 10-minute rule that if you don't show it by 10 minutes, you're forfeited.
Yeah, so here we go. Tea time, exactly. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here in a bit of a kind of a stunned silence. I don't really know how to react to this. There will be some developments, I assume, but for now, yeah, this is obviously not great, but not much we can say until
we'll have to let the situation.
This is yeah. I mean,
explain what is going on in the world champions' mind.
He still has 10 minutes to show up, so 10 minutes for him to change his mind.
Exactly.
But that is the news that we are getting.
I'm not going to say anything on that topic. I mean, it didn't. The game looked normal yesterday. I have nothing to say on that. I mean, here's what I will say one thing though. I will add one thing, and this is probably something I should not say, but I will say this anyway, which is there was a period of over 6 months where Hans did not play any prize money tournaments on chess.com. That is the one thing that I'm going to say, and that is the only thing that I'm going to say on this topic. As of this moment, that's the only thing that I'm going to say. Is that why they checked him for so long today? Well, they checked him for a long time today. Additionally, they are on a 15-minute delay, which only adds to the speculation of what's going on. Who knows what exactly is going on with Magnus specifically, but Hans has had a very, very dramatic rise, which is very much outside the norm. Now, keep in mind, I am not suggesting anything, but I think the fact that he's had such a big rise, it is outside the norm of what normally happens, and therefore I think that's probably adding to all of this. How long ago was that? Well, Archangel Wing, that occurred right around the time that Hans, that was about a year and a half ago. That's right when Hans basically stopped playing online, stopped streaming, went and played over the board and started gaining a lot of points very, very fast. It was right at that time when he was no longer able to play online that he started playing over the board and started gaining points very, very quickly. I had no idea that Hans got caught. Well, like I said, it is what it is. That is not that is not up for debate. That is a known fact. Am I suggesting that something happened? I'm saying that Magnus is suspicious. I mean, he's suspicious. I've never, there are two things that come to my mind related yesterday. Now, I mean, I think of the game, Magnus played poorly, but I've never seen Magnus just lose like that, where it seemed like he never had a chance in the game. Like, there are many games he's lost, like Noterbeck, Wang Hao, many games over the years where I've seen him lose, but games where he had no chance, it's very, very rare. Very, very rare. So I've almost never seen that in the entire time that I've played, and and Magnus has been playing. So I'm getting more biased. No, I'm just saying that I've never seen those sorts of things happen to Magnus. So, you know, yeah, that doesn't mean anything, but I did find the game rather peculiar. At any rate, having said that, the game yesterday was a very poor showing by Magnus, and there were only a couple of moves that I thought were really difficult. Overall, I thought other than maybe 3 or 4 moves, every other move was pretty straightforward. One thing that I do want to add, though, and this again, I did find this strange because I did watch the interview yesterday. The times, someone in chat can tell me the times are correct or not correct, but when I looked at this relay of Hans's game yesterday against Magnus, he was saying that he had looked at it the day of and he played all the moves. But if I look at the clock, I'm just going to go back. You guys, I want to ask someone if they can confirm this or not confirm this. But if we go to this position right here, if you look at the clocks, doesn't Hans have 1 hour and 18 minutes here as opposed to 1:30? If you're super prepared and you looked at something that morning, you blitz out the first 20 moves. If you looked at it that morning, you just blitz out all the moves. You don't pretend. You don't use 12 minutes. You use like 3 or 4 minutes on one specific move. That's how it works. Let's just say I had prepped this line yesterday. I'll tell you what would have happened. What would have happened if I was playing with black and I had looked at this line that morning? I would blitz out all these moves. I might think for a second here on c5, just use a little bit of time. Then I would keep blitzing, and I would probably right here, either this position or this position, I would probably use some time. If you are completely stunned by Magnus's withdrawal, this might help connect some dots. Hans Niemann was banned at least twice by chess.com for engine cheating in the last few years. They simply allowed him to come back with a clean account. Top players know this and have reacted with deep suspicion to his recent success.
Yeah, so Nick will get you a diamond membership. And then you can like do a bunch of puzzles and stuff. You can watch videos. So yeah, I think I'll make sure. Yeah, Nick will chess. We'll get on that.
Yeah, where's the accent? Where's the accent?
It's really cute. Thanks.
Yeah.
Where's the accent? No accent.
Did you notice? I mean, I'm sure you noticed that Magnus didn't show up for the game. Did you see his tweet before the round, or you learned the news after?
No, somehow I'm trying not to spend a lot of time on the socials during the tournament, but okay, how you say there is a tweet, okay, I'll come and check it, but yeah, probably he had a reason.
Absolutely. What do you think about his game with Hans yesterday? Do you think it was affected by the result?
Yeah, in some way for sure, but yeah, the game was more than impressive.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jan.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. I mean, that says it all, doesn't it? Oh man.
Hans yesterday, do you think it was affected by the result?
Yeah, in some way for sure, but yeah, the game was more than impressive.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jan.
Oh my gosh. Ay. Look at the face. More than impressive. I mean, okay.
It turns out Ian didn't feel like playing today, and we went for a more or less forced draw. I mean, White could play on. Maybe he's a little bit better. But Ian said he didn't feel like playing today. And I think everyone was also kind of distracted and bemused by the fact that Magnus didn't show up today for reasons I have absolutely no idea. I think this is the first time in his career that Magnus withdrew after 3 rounds, after such a round.
First time he withdrew, period.
We have to wait for an official confirmation whether he will officially withdraw or what exactly the reasons are, but
yeah, actually when the round has started, at this moment he published his tweet saying that he is withdrawing officially from the tournament. So it's a really shocking news. And what do you think about it, Wesley?
Yeah, it's definitely shocking. I would never have guessed it. I mean, it's one thing to withdraw before the tournament starts, but it's another once the tournament's already ongoing. And he seems to be very healthy. He's playing extremely well. Okay, he lost yesterday against Hans Niemann with the white pieces, but still 50% after 3 games is a very decent result. and he has very good chances to win tournament. And now I think everyone's confused. Like everyone was watching their game because what's gonna happen to the tournament now? Like, will they replace Magnus, or will his results be counted, or?
According to the rules, they say that his results will be not counted for the tournament because we don't have 50% of the games completed so far.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So against Hans Niemann loses a point and Ian gains a point, like half a point. Yeah, so it's interesting. But also, if I'm correct, I think Magnus was supposed to play in the Chess 960 tournament after this one, the showdown. So I assume now he's gonna withdraw from that as well, and we'll see whether he probably. I mean, he's a businessman now, so he has a lot of things to do. He has a lot of businesses here in the US also, like Magnus Chess Tour, Champions Chess Tour and stuff.
Rajabov's second tweet. Do I want to see this? Okay, this is a great tweet from great tweet from Timur. Yeah. Maybe Timur. Maybe there's some chance that Timur probably just woke up. Maybe Timur just woke up, and so he's just like he's trying to get into it. Oh man!
Before we get back into the action, Alejandro is in the studio with the executive director of the St. Louis Chess Club, Tony Rich.
Tony, welcome to the show. We have you on because everybody wants to know what is going on in this tournament. Why did Magnus withdraw? What is the scoop?
Yeah, it's the little story from today. Magnus Carlsen did indeed decide to withdraw after round 3 of the Sinquefield Cup. Magnus's decision to withdraw from the event are his personal decisions, and until he makes a public statement on the matter, we feel it's best to honor his wishes, and we've accepted the fact that he's withdrawn from the event as well.
But he didn't give us any direct reason on why he did so.
I think ultimately it's Magnus's decision to come out and give his reasons. I don't want to put words in his mouth, so I'll let him speak on his own.
We've noticed that today we have some advanced security.
That was great. He's like, okay, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Magnus can say it. I'm not going to say it.
Tour arbiter David Sedgwick today. And, the Grand Chess Tour has prided itself over the past, 5 or 6 years now, on making sure that we are at the forefront of the game, technologically, with regards to our broadcast, and with regards to our fair play measures that we implement in all of our events. Whether that happens to be the Superbet Chess Classic in Romania, the Rapid and Blitz events in Europe, Rapid and Blitz events here in St. Louis, or even the Sinquefield Cup. So these additional security measures were recommended by David Sedgwick as yet another way that we can ensure the integrity of the game.
Tell us about Magnus's future participations, both in the GCT and the St. Louis Chess Club. Do you expect him to be coming back sometime soon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course I know
Magnus,
Pete. Of course I know Tony.
Made it very clear to us that this was no reflection on his opinion of the chess club. In fact, I think his tweet said something about he loves to play in St. Louis. We're happy to have him back as well, and hopefully under better circumstances.
Well, thank you, Tony, for joining us and giving us that information. Lastly, just to confirm, what's going to happen with Magnus' results in the tournament so far?
Great question. So since Magnus made the decision to withdraw before the halfway point of the tournament, his results in the previous games will be annulled, and his results against future opponents, the games just won't occur. So it's in essence, this is a tournament of 9 players, and the results will be out of 8 points total.
Stay with it through Peter and Yasser. Okay.
One player, whoever would have faced Magnus, will have a 0-point bye for the round, and at the end, we will see who the victor is based out of 8 games.
24 times Twitch viewers watching the official STL broadcast. Well, what can I say? Big shout out to all you guys who come here for the chess drama. I do my best to impersonate Keemstar. I give you all the drama, all the chess news that you can get, and I'm glad you guys enjoy it. What can I say? Carved wood, I know. Carved wood drama. Carved wood drama.
Hans, a tough game here against Alireza Firouzja. You seem a bit concerned. Do you think you missed a chance?
Of course I missed a chance. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out.
Talk us a little bit through some of these variations. You played this great move, Queen G3. What were you expecting from here?
Okay, this entire game was just brilliant for me up until Bishop D3. Like Queen G3.
No accent,
and,
what?
Okay, let's say King H8. Or did he played King H8, no.
What if he takes?
Bishop H6.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's say G6. Okay, I don't even need to show variations. You just look at the position, yeah? Like, okay, let's say, okay.
What?
The only reason Bishop G5 isn't working immediately because maybe F6 works.
Right, F6?
Wait, did he just literally say, I don't need to show variations?
But just F4, like, I don't, like, simply F4, and then what is black going to play?
F4 where?
By the way, note how they don't have the engine on. They don't have the engine on, notice, unlike other days.
My pieces are literally perfect. His pieces are just terrible. I have bishop g5 next. I simply go like h4, h5. Like, come on, it has to be lost. Like, okay. I don't understand what universe this is not completely lost. For example,
they never have it on, okay.
King h7, bishop g5, queen e8, rook d7, queen d7, queen h4, bishop g5, take on d7, queen h4, bishop 6, for example. So if king h7 doesn't move, then okay, what's the move? Queen e7 to go to c5, and then what are you going to do? There's absolutely zero way. Like this side of the board's cut off. Like, okay, let's say bishop g5. Okay, you don't.
Just queen c5 and bishop d8 though. Queen c5 and bishop d8.
f6. I guess you take on c4 eventually.
Yes. Queen c5 and bishop d8, Alejandro.
Okay.
King h2, for example. Okay. What do you play? I just did not believe in this position for black. Like, I just don't see any universe.
There's also bishop b6.
Really, after like bishop d8 or something like this?
Bishop h6. Yeah. Okay, so many moves. It's not like a...
I think black's actually winning here, by the way, after rook e8. Just to be clear, I think black is winning here.
Just zero chance.
Just to be clear, I think black is winning here after rook e8.
Okay. So he didn't go for that. He went for king h8. Did you expect king h8 instead?
Of course, yeah. The move I expect most. And after knight d6, okay, knight c5, just, okay, obviously a bad move. Okay, I can show.
It's -3. It is winning for black, so he's completely crazy. Yeah.
Let's say instead of what was it? Instead of okay, there's g5. Let's say instead of knight c5.
What?
G5 here.
Yeah,
g5.
I thought that either he goes g5 and tries to do something concrete, or it's just very bad.
What?
So here, even rook, even h4 is a move here.
Okay.
And let's say take. You have to go king g7.
Yes.
And rook d3. And then rook h8 is the only move, I guess. And here I wasn't sure. Here I thought that it maybe wasn't enough.
I think black's winning again. Black's winning again here. What the heck?
Peter's asking about h4 bishop takes d6 first.
Yeah, this was the problem. Yeah, now yes.
Because you take and queen
f6
exactly.
At the end,
right?
Maybe I was trying to make something like this work, but again, there was just bishop e3 simply.
Yes, of course, bishop e3
bishop
here,
E3
right?
This is really weird. But like this analysis is not 2700 level analysis.
You haven't sacrificed material.
This is not 2700 level analysis.
Which you did not think it was a good move.
Rook d4, yeah.
Yeah, rook d4.
Okay, now take.
Like Alejandro's outplaying him. I know Alejandro's not even using the engine here, and he's outplaying him.
D3. I missed. Let's say bishop f5.
Yeah.
Bishop e5, queen g5, rook g4.
Yeah.
And I thought I'm so smart because bishop g4, f4.
Right.
Queen h5, hg, queen d8, queen g4, rook g8, queen f5. But then he has queen c1.
Yes.
And here I was still king h2, bishop g4, and then I thought maybe bishop takes g7, but he just goes back to g5. I thought.
What?
I even considered f4 here. I considered
f4.
G4,
what?
Wasn't working. So then.
Sorry, what?
This was just very. I should have been more. Disciplined there with my thought process, but okay, let's say just instead of bishop d3, let's.
This is Alejandro. This is like Alejandro's a good player, but he's not 2700. He's like a 2640, 2650 player at his peak.
Like it's just pure domination.
Yeah, it's a very strong position here for white. You have the pawn and the pair of bishops still strong. Yeah. So it was based on a miscalculation that you played bishop.
I'm doing guess the elo with Hans. Yeah.
Queen c1.
Yeah, it's the sort of queen c1 back to g5. It's a weird idea. But, yeah, no, I missed it. I paid the price. Yeah.
Well, you still managed to hold on to a draw. Did you ever feel that you were in danger?
Hold on. I wouldn't say hold on. Definitely, I wasn't the one holding on. Even after, let's say, what did I play? Rook e3, I still should have some advantage, right?
No. No.
We weren't as sure.
I definitely don't think I'm ever worse here, so I think holding on...
Now you can't objectively evaluate a position
I was
in an
never in any
endgame.
danger. That's for sure. I don't think how could I ever be in danger when I have the d6 pawn? Perhaps I could have been more precise. Like, I don't know, this g4 moment, maybe it was a bit hasty. But here, okay, let's say I don't.
This analysis is not 2700 level analysis.
Okay, of course, I should have an advantage here because.
What?
Let's say I sit and let's say I go bishop f4. Okay, maybe it's not a huge advantage.
Advantage?
Okay, let's say I play c4, for example.
c4 in this position. Yeah.
I think I have a slight edge here. Because it's just such
yes,
a
after
position.
b6, white is never better here. B6, you're never better here.
B6.
Even b6, yeah. I mean, you're never better here.
B3, rook B8.
Rook B3. Yes. Rook B8.
I think they're trying to get him to go into these long lines here.
But that was a bit, you know, I always have bishop takes h6 ideas looming.
There's rook e6, d7, rook d8.
I definitely think I have an advantage.
Bishop c7, rook d7, and rook e1 check.
I didn't use it the right way. I'm curious, what does the computer say?
In this position?
Yeah, what does it say? I'm just curious.
This position, it gives about 0.
Yeah, black's better. This is not zeros.
Right after rook to e3.
It's not zeros.
Rook to e3, yeah.
I'm just curious. Okay, it's equal. Wow, interesting. And bishop e3.
It's like plus 1.5.
Oh wow!
Let it think a little bit.
Higher depth, it's probably going to be like +2. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, everything's wrong about this interview. Everything is wrong about this.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be that upset, but like I felt like I played the opening really well, and I felt like the play was flowing quite well, but just it didn't. Yeah, it's similar with Aronian. Yeah, whole game I feel like I'm outplaying, and then the killer blow wasn't quite there.
Right. Hans, we got to ask you, what are the players feeling seeing that Magnus Carlsen didn't show up for the game today?
Yeah, actually, it really, I was like struggling to even like focus. I was thinking about it the entire game. I was like, I've never ever in my life heard of a top player forfeiting a game, even the world champion. Okay, I don't know if he said he wasn't going to play before or after the game, but for me to like see him forfeit the game, especially
it's the first time in his career.
Yeah, it's like, like it's just very, very. I don't know.
What's going through your mind?
Well, I'm speechless to be honest. Yeah. It's like it's very weird. Yeah. First, he gives up the title, which I thought was first. I certainly was surprised, and then now this is, okay, I don't want to draw any conclusions, but it's very strange. But at least I got to beat him before he left. That's the good thing.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you must be happy with this game, and certainly with the quality of your play in this tournament so far.
Well, who cares about the quality? Results is what people remember. So this game against Aronian in here, I think I should have won both of these games, considering the opening chances I got and the mistakes they made. But you know, converting is a skill, and at least I can play decent chess.
You're currently on 2 points out of 3, so your lead has
3
been.
out of 4. Yeah.
You're on 2 out of 3. All of Magnus Carlsen's results will be annulled.
But I get the rating, right?
You do get the rating.
Okay, then I don't care. Yeah. Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty ridiculous. But wow. So, okay. Yeah, I see. I guess he just didn't want me to win the tournament, so he had to leave, you know? He knew that would happen.
Yeah, I guess that was the only reason, yes?
Can't think of anything else.
That was the only reason. Look at Alejandro laughing. He's like, that's the only reason.
Did you mention that?
No, I have no idea. It's obviously a sarcastic comment, yeah.
Okay.
Because, okay, like, out of the 4 games, you know, he's like helping Nepo because he lost. You know, I have no idea what... about anything. It's just, of course, I would prefer for the win to count. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, it counts for your rating. You're still over 2,700, and you're still putting on an impressive tournament here at the Sinquefield Cup.
Oh, Eric is watching this too, and he's sus as well.
It's okay. Considering my current rating, you guys might think it's impressive, but I'm always striving for more.
Okay. Well, Hans, thanks for joining us here in the studio, certainly. We look forward to the remainder of your games, and good luck in them.
Thank you.
Indeed, Hans. Good luck, and thank you for today's very entertaining game. I guess what we were looking at, these whole lines with Rook G4.
Yeah. Wow.
What he
I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
but he stopped and he didn't go any further. When he got to here, he didn't really consider where we were just kind of...
Oh, are they roasting him again?
Picking up the gauntlet and carrying
now, Yasser Peter are literally saying, why did he calculate this line to the end? Oh my gosh, these guys are going as well. Now these are like, wait, we were analyzing this. Why did he look at this if he's at 2,700? Oh, man.
Let me play for that one. As it stands, We've got one game remaining here in this round 4, and it's this queen.
Oh man! That's so bad.
Another interview.
Can I check what Han said with the engine? Sure. Let me mute it and go back very quickly. Let me go back to Hans's evaluations were not precise there. And let me mute this so we don't hear all these loud noises. Okay, so the first line. Now let's see if I can remember the lines by heart. The lines that he was talking about, there were a couple of ones. Actually, I don't need it muted. There were a couple of lines he was talking about. So the first line that he was talking about was he was talking about this position. He was saying, he was saying G5 here, and they're saying this bizarre move H4, which just loses the game. Minus 1.7. Bishop takes D6, and you just resign the game here. I'll change the scene as well. Yeah, I'll change the scene. Bishop takes D6, and you just resign the game immediately. Oh, there's an Alireza interview. Wait a second. Wait.
What can I say?
Let me go back to start. 1 second. Let me go back.
5 minutes.
G3. It must have been a move. What was your thing that? Thank you, guys. I'm here with Alireza. Surely a little bit of the analysis was spoiled, but I was hoping that you could take us through some deeper lines. I was particularly interested. What was your thought process and your psychological reaction when he plays Queen G3? It must have been a move that shocked you.
Yeah, Queen G3 is insane. He played it also very quickly. I think 5 minutes maybe he saw something.
It's insane, and he plays it. Han's like, oh yeah, it's all normal. It's all just normal. Oh my god!
This was my plan originally. What I understood
oh my god!
Was to take and just play H4, so or F4, H4.
He's like, this is just insane. And Han's like, oh yeah, I'm just winning the game the whole way through.
Because somebody giving the piece like this, then there is no immediate mate. Then it means I don't understand this position. So.
Yeah, Alireza, the great 2800 sensation, doesn't understand chess either.
Let me pull you back. You didn't understand the position, and you still felt that you were too scared to go into a piece-up situation?
Yeah, I just trusted him, so I just wanted to make more, play a bit more. So, this is an amazing idea, yeah.
We've seen through the Rapid and Blitz that when strong players gave you pieces or pawns, you just took them. What caused you to trust your opponent today?
Yeah, he's in a very good shape.
Oh my gosh, this is so bad. He just trusted Han.
I think
didn't trust anybody else.
Okay, at least I'm playing at least here, so I was happy that he doesn't have Bishop H6 at least.
Yeah, Bishop H6 doesn't work here.
Yes. So.
How did you feel about the position?
Yeah, I think Rook D4 is a great move also.
Yeah.
Takes, and he sacked the exchange is amazing, and Queen F6. Yeah, he just played quickly Bishop D3. I didn't understand why. I mean, Bishop E3 looked very, very reasonable, like very logical. I think everybody will play Bishop E3.
Yeah. Did you get to listen to his explanation on what he missed?
Yeah, I listened. This idea he had, it was weird, but.
The idea is weird.
Obviously, he blundered Queen C1.
Yeah, which you got seen in advance.
Right, yeah. So, after Bishop D3, I think it's just equal. Maybe I was better at some point.
The Angels did give you a little bit of an edge all the way down when I think you took an A4 here. Because after Bishop D4, Rook E6, here, Bishop C7. They did not like so much Queen C6, but maybe check and Rook E1 and start attacking.
Yes. Yeah, it was a bit in the shock of Queen G3, so I wanted to make draw and go home. So.
And goal achieved. How do you feel you played in this game?
I think I played well, but still I was, I think, much worse. So I felt that I played very solidly, at least. So I'm happy with my play.
Eric Hansen sus too.
You seem to be in great shape. Another game, maybe not exactly perfect for you, but you defended very well. You still think that you're in great shape?
Yeah, I think I am in a good shape. Yesterday I played a good game, but Nepu also, when I lost, he played a very good game. So I cannot be very sad about that. So I'm happy how the thing's going, and there are many more rounds to go. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Alireza, for joining us here in the show. We still have one Queen Endgame, guys, so don't go anywhere. We'll be here another 5 or 6 hours. But thank you for joining us in the show.
Alireza, I have a question for you, please, if you don't mind. And you mentioned also the Queen C1. I'd just like to ask you your opinion if he had tested you in this position with bishop e5 and rook g4, this whole line, because Peter and we just went down this rabbit hole and we want to share our analysis with you.
Just wonder what your opinion was on this outcome, like queen e4, specifically like this position, queen e4, f5, queen d4. Did you consider it? And if you did, what did you think this was like?
No, I didn't see anything. I mean, during the game, I didn't even see the idea of rook g4, f4. So...
Oh, hey!
Yeah, it's very tough to see. I mean, it's not very logical.
2800 misses all this stuff, but hey.
So when did you notice it?
No, I never noticed anything. He told me after the game.
Ah, okay.
An honest man.
Okay, this answers our question, I guess.
Yes.
Thank you, Alireza, and very good luck to you in your remaining games.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It'd be very hard to put the man to the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice.
So, I mean, my general take is that I thought the quality. Hey, big shout out to Alireza. Hope all is good. Levy has better analysis. The analysis is weird. I mean, it's a general comment. It's not the actual moves in the game. It's the general comments that feel weird, and he seemed very stressed. Like he seemed really nervous. It seemed like he's really nervous. That was the thing that stood out to me. It didn't seem like he was like calm at all. Every other day it's like, okay, just chill, say what you want. Of course, arguing, blah, blah, blah. That's completely fine. But he seemed very nervous today.
We used to host fight nights on our channel.
Where's my camera? Let me move it.
I knew about some of the things happening for a while, so I kind of quietly took... had to take Hans out of our fight nights.
What?
Because it seemed too suspicious. There seemed to be some...
Wait. But they're not talking about actual fights. I mean, that's a whole separate topic. It sounds like they had some theme thing, right?
We used to host fight nights.
They used to host money tournaments.
I knew about some of the things happening for a while, so I kind of quietly took had to take Hans out of our fight nights.
I think they're saying fight nights was like a late night chess tournament they used to hold, and basically they removed Hans. That's what they're saying. I think that's what. Yeah. I know you guys are going to make the classic joke about Eric and myself, which is a good one, but I think they're talking. I think they're talking about some online set of chess tournaments they used to run. So, too much speculation. Yeah, I mean. That's what it is. Again, at the end of the day, there's nothing. There's nothing, like nothing is proven, but there is a lot of suspicion.